Third, the laity are distinctively characterized by their secularity, their worldly character and mission. Such secularity differs from secularism, which would banish God from the worldly or temporal realm. This secularity is the special vocation and distinctive task of the laity, to order all worldly and temporal goods to the kingdom of God. This secular vocation, according to Vatican II, is not a runner-up prize for those not called to, quote, the sacred. The Council's emphasis on the laity's distinctive secular mission, though, should not be used to effectively say, the laity take care of the world and the clergy take care of the church. It's not a rigid division of labor. From one perspective, the entire church, clergy and religious included, has a secular character and mission. Gaudium et Spes, paragraph 40. From another perspective, the laity have a rightful, necessary role to play in the church. Some exercise that role through direct ecclesial employment. People who work for chanceries, people who work for the Bishops' Conference, lay ecclesial ministers. Others do so through involvements in various church organizations and associations. Perhaps most directly pertinent, though, for our discussion today is Lumen Gentium's often overlooked section 37 on laity-clergy relationships. That section, I think, tends to be somewhat idealistic, and it can seem like a soft, frictionless, and ultimately impotent or unrealistic section. This is a perennial danger of the Council's consensual, conciliatory rhetoric. But that section sets an essential, indispensable tone for laity-clergy relationships. It says that the laity are called to make their needs and desires known to clergy with freedom and with confidence. The laity likewise have the right and even the duty to express their opinion on matters pertaining to the good of the church to their pastors. They are also called to obey their pastors, following the example of Christ's own obedience. The clergy, for their part, must respect the dignity of the laity in the church, even, quote, willingly using their prudent advice and confidently assigning offices to them in the service of the church, end quote. The clergy are also called to foster lay initiative and to respect the legitimate freedom of the laity in temporal matters. This familiar or familial relationship between laity and clergy strengthens the church for, quote, its mission for the life of the world, end quote.